Good morning and welcome to Morning Express. My name is Masachaba Kobola and you're tuned in on Galaxy Universal Network on channel 500 at Star Set.
Yes, man. Welcome everybody right there. And the name is Harmini Mpele. Upele khulu nontandu dlambulu langa lokulunga ombitho bikazo sompi sonda bezitha kanjalo nje. Welcome to the show right there on Facebook. Wherever you are on the coast of Africa, we love you. Sending you some love at this time, and it is just 31 minutes past 9 o'clock, and we're just sending love, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, man. And today we are joined by two amazing guests in studio. One is going to be on the call, and it is Themba Otriklamini, who runs a football club and he's a life skills coach, and he's part of Celta Virgo all the way from the Val. And presently, here within Pagat Insight, who do we have?
We have Umasinga Dumagute, who's well known as...
Yeah, Umasinga Dumagute ngibingelele wonke umuntu obuka njengamanje. Igama lami nguMasinga Dumagute, umculi kaMaskandi. Kwi-album yami yokuqala le esihloko sithi Ushuno Clever.
Ushuno Clever, usho ukuthini Ushuno Clever? Awusitshela.
Mangithi Ushuno Clever kusho ukuthi oMaskandi baningi so lo Maskandi ngoculile mina. Ulike unzima kakhulu ukuthi ungawucula noma yikanjani, awufani nabanye oMaskandi. Kumele ubhale ube serious and usa hip hop kuba ngathi ya rapper, so that's why ngithe Clever Ushuna akona Ushuno ngaculwa inoma ubani.
Siyakuzwa njalo. Well, that was a taste of what is actually going to be coming to the story, getting to know more about the artist and what he has done within his career. And these are the headlines that are going to be taking place right now, right here.
Finance Minister Tito Mboweni has received reprimand from the country's president regarding the removal of Zambia's central bank governor by President Edgar Lungu, ANC spokesperson Pule Mabe has dismissed claims on social media against the ruling party's Secretary General. Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula has condemned the careless act of drunk driving after 3 TMPD officers were killed in a horror crash. Top Zimbabwean journalist has been denied bail for the third time.
And this is your leading story. President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced his strong reprimand for Finance Minister Tito Mboweni following comments made by the minister on Twitter this weekend regarding the removal of Zambia's central bank governor by President Edgar Lungu. In one of his tweets, Minister Tito Mboweni promised to mobilize if not given reasons why the central governor has been fired by President Lungu. In a statement released by the Office of the President, President Cyril Ramaphosa wished to assure the government of the people of the Republic of Zambia that unfortunate remarks do not reflect the views of South Africa and the government and its people. Ramaphosa further stated that the issue is being addressed to ensure that such an incident does not repeat itself. South Africa and Zambia enjoy strong historical relations dating back to the days of the struggles against apartheid. South Africa remains committed to maintaining the deep and solid bonds of friendship between the people of South Africa and Zambia.
It also puts the president in an awkward position because he had no choice but to intervene and reprimand him in line with the protocols, more so because the president also happened to be the chairperson of the AU, where this could have generated a diplomatic firestorm if it was not managed. This does not mean, though, governments should not be accountable in their own spaces or there should be authoritarian rule. But there are platforms such as the African Peer Review, and where the situation even escalates into a crisis, that's when regional bodies such as ECOWAS, SADC are supposed to come to play, and even AU, rather than individual men.
ANC spokesperson Pule Mabe said in a statement that the ruling party condemned in the strongest possible terms of the fake news and claims made against it, Secretary General Ace Magashule. Social media accounts had been spreading the reports as breaking news, with one claiming ANC SG Ace Magashule says Cyril Ramaphosa, later to ANC members, especially those who are embroiled in PPE tender corruption, doesn't represent ANC. Magashule went further, said only the office of the secretary has power to release a letter to members.
The African National Congress condemns in the strongest possible terms the work of fake news peddlers who are hell-bent on sowing divisions within the ranks of the ANC. The latest installment comes from those who claim that ANC Secretary General, Comrade Ace Magashule, has distanced the ANC from President Cyril Ramaphosa's letter addressed to ANC members. We are aware that detractors thrive on divisions and despise harmony. It is clear that wedge drivers who hate to see a united ANC are now on overdrive, trying everything possible to undermine the collective resolve and unity of our leadership to fight corruption wherever it raises its ugly head. We wish to state unequivocally that the entire leadership of the ANC, including Secretary General, is in full support of the contents of the letter from President Ramaphosa, as it reflects and represents the views of the collective. The letter from President Ramaphosa, in fact, echoes the resolutions and sentiments expressed by our 54th National Conference. We urge our structures and members to remain vigilant and defend the unity of their organization against those who seek to weaken the ANC. The unity of our movement.
Let us go to a break for now, and we will be back.
Feel the heat.
I love Adam Selman.
The girls are really thin. I think it looks very glamorous from the outside.
The life of a model in New York City.
There is such cool prints. So many.
You know what? I'm buying this.
Look at me and all the selfie sort of thing. Honestly, I didn't really know that was actually a job. It just didn't occur to me.
Congratulations. Feel the excitement. Feel the heat with StarSat. Feel the heat.
Chicken portions are an easy way to feed a crowd.
I've just started to incorporate all my ingredients.
We're gonna put this inside of a hot cast iron skillet.
You want to really fill up on great protein.
It's now time to sample the chef's dish. Look at this.
I know.
Like that?
Feel the excitement.
The chicken is on the spot.
Feel the heat with StarSat.
Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome back from the ad break once again. And you've seen the commercials, and we are back with yet another trending story that is going to be taking place. Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula said that South Africa must review its alcohol laws as people are out of control. Mbalula on Monday visited the family of 3 Tshwane Metro Police officers who died in a head-on collision with a suspected drunk driver over the weekend.
It's no longer theory, it is there. It means we must do something about it. There is over access for alcohol. People are out of control in terms of alcohol. We must now put our heads together. When government acts, nobody's gonna say it is unfair. It's not about Corona. This thing has been there. Minister Mtswaledi brought bills and we argued with him because I was in sports. My only issue with him was that if you take alcohol advertisement and I don't have budget to support sports, then you are killing support for sports, because the money that alcohol spend on advertisement and supporting sports is huge. And then if you take it away, then government must get that out of the fiscus. And that was the only thing. But the alcohol, you can see what it's doing to our country. It's a mess. So this over access of alcohol, we drink from 6 to 6. It's over. It must come to an end. At some point, people must drink, but know that at some point, 10 o'clock, it's not allowed. You must go home. Whether there is COVID, we must review our laws in terms of alcohol access. It doesn't work. It has been open-ended over the years, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work And it's not only about level 2, it happens all the time. It's just that Corona was there and there was lockdown, and lockdown for some time brought some control. Now we know what alcohol can do, and it does to our society. It has been going on and on and on, and we've got to somehow.
While visiting the families of the police officers, Mbalula said he was deeply saddened by the accident and called an urgent action against the hurdle that was caused by alcohol.
That were about, the act we're amending, who gave us a response when we said that there must be 0 alcohol in your blood going forward. No longer 0.5 and anything. The whole of the Republic agrees with that. And unfortunately, I was reflecting their feedback from the citizens on this drunken driving. Drunken driving is a big problem. ARTO addresses the punishment you get, the demerit system, and which we're in the process of implementing. We have to fight this, and we've got to exorcise this out of society like the devil. It is drunken driving. And the only way to do that, public awareness. The only way to do that is strong laws that act as deterrent. You know, that knowing you cannot be behind the wheel if you are drunk. And that is what is happening in South Africa, that a number of the accidents that occurs in the Republic, it is because of drunken driving. So this continues to be the evidence. The evidence, unfortunately today, we are talking when law enforcement officers have passed on chasing drunken driving. Sometimes last month and during the festive season, I had about 3 law enforcers in Pulugwan who also died chasing drunken driving people who were running away from the police. To our society, working with the media and everybody, we can only say to people, can you please come to your senses? That when you jump behind the steering wheel.
Award-winning Zimbabwean journalist Hopewell Chin-Ono was denied bail for the 3rd time since his arrest last month on charges of inciting violence on Monday. Chin-Ono has been charged for his role in promoting opposition, organized protest against corruption and the country's ailing economy. He had also helped expose a multi-million-dollar corruption scandal involving the procurement of coronavirus supplies.
So basically, as you have been following and as you understand now, we had our lead counsel who was representing Hopewell Chin-Ono being denied audience by the magistrate court last week, and she's now being barred from even consulting with the client even at prisons. It appears that the members of the Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Services are now interpreting that lack of audience in court to also apply to other places of detention and other facilities. So they're essentially stripping Hopewell Chin-Ono of his right to legal representation at all levels. Because ordinarily that ruling only applies in the lead counsel not being able to present or represent him in court, but not in other areas where she can actually represent him. So that's one of the major concerns that we have now.
What are you going to do about it?
It's something that we are now going to be strategizing as a team to see how best we can get that right to legal representation restored. So we are likely going to be approaching.
He was arrested at his house in Harare on July. And just like we said earlier on today, we've got our beautiful guest today, a Maskandi singer, Dumagude Masinga.
Yeah, boy.
Sawubona.
Yeah,
thank you very much for honoring the invite and being here with us today.
Yeah, ngiyabonga nami kakhulu.
Asiqala ngale gama lakho Dumagude. Kusho ukuthi vele famous beyond the oceans and the seas throughout the world. With the music.
Yeah, ngasho ngithi inhlanhla because le isibongo kimi ne. So ngiyabona isibongo sami
siyakhulumela. That's good.
Iquestion emanqala uthi yini ekwenza ukuthi ungene kuMaskandi? Out of all the genres in the world, why did you choose uMaskandi specifically?
Yeah, ngizoba specific nje sisi. Ngasho ukuthi umaskandi into ebesegazini, into engikhule ngayo yabo. So hip hop bengiyithanda. Ngeke ngayizama ukuyicula. Kwasho ukuthi lento le esegazini yini umaskandi because uyazi emakhaya sikhule sigida ingoma. Silusa sicula senza yonke lento yabo nasesikoleni besitrainwa ngakho ukugida nokucula yabo. So into nje ngisho ngithi ngikhule isegazini umaskandi. So ngakhetha ukucula wona.
Oh, well, that is very beautiful. So uqeda kumention hip hop manje. So bekuyisiphaza kuyikasi rap noma was like commercial hip hop lesilalelayo.
Yeah, bekuyile normal nje nilalelayo. Yeah, that's why nemculo ngiculayo ne. Ungathi hip hop but umaskandi because we are rapper lapha namacula. Uculi nje.
Ngabo umpongose.
Hayi.
Mas Chaba, would you believe when you look at our guest today, good he's a maskandi artist?
Not really. but one can tell from afar that he's Zulu.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but you can just tell.
Yabo yazi engakusho kulapho ne impilo yashintsha. Dala nebe ubabona bacula umaskandi ukuthi yabo lo ucula umaskandi. So kuyashintsha impilo. Nathi sesiyangena manje siba amabhutshwa sigqoka ama straight caps, sigqoke ama skinny jeans. Into ezikanjalo siyavumeleka manje. Yeah, but iqala bekuthi mogqoke kanje umaskandi bebengakuthathi serious.
Yeah. Well, on that serious note, mina ngathanda ukwazi ukuthi since we're in the midst of corona at this point, it's on level 2. What is happening within your career manje? And is the government actually giving you guys supplies, funds in any way kunbonelela since ukhiphe ne-album yakho in March 2020 during COVID?
Yes.
Yeah, engakusho kuye kwabanzima kakhulu kade kuqala i-lockdown and okubebhlungu kakhulu kimi okungiphathe kabi ukuthi i-album yami ngirelease ngelanga la
on the day announcement president
athi what made lockdown kwamele ngiyohlalela ekhaya ngizoyenzana. So kodwa manje ne since ku level 2 kuyabonakala ukuthi zikhona izinto ezizokwenzeka. Yeah, and i-government ama artists beyiwazama ngalokho okuncane wazama ngakho. So ngasho ukuthi ngiyabonga kakhulu and ithemba likhona manje ukuthi kuzosebenzeka. Ngabathembisa ababukeli into enkulu ezayo ngoMasinga.
Hayi man.
Yeah. So ngiyabona lana ukuthi uKhuzani is one of the people that you've always looked up to and ufuna ukucollaborate nabo. Do you think ukuthi you guys will bring out a jammer because yamazi uKhuzani ukuthi he's a really good artist in the maskandi genre. So what is it that you're going to offer it different?
Ngasho ukuthi uKhuzani ngibukele kuye because vele umuntu omdala emculweni and umuntu owaziwayo njengoba bonke abantu emhlaba wonke umazi uKhuzani. So engingakusho ukuhlukile okuzokwenzeka ngoMasinga ukuthi uKhuzani uyacula, abanye abaculi bayacula, nami ngumculi. So engizokusho abantu engingabatshela khona ukuthi ngizokwenza okuhlukile, abangathi abantu uKhuzani njengoba ecula uMasinga ufanele efane noKhuzani no.
Uzofaka ispice sakho
nami ngizofaka isami
usihle sigeke phakathi sizithole nathi singane the 20 abathini we are the new age millennials sesijayivela imaskandi sesisho ukuthi ngafa phela ubala
I
can't wait. Ngikade kusho ukuthi abantu abafana noShwi noMtekhala ubukela kubona ingane zomama mina engibaziyo. So would you say that 2020 you're bringing in a new sound, a different element to Maskandi that we can also actually listen to and engage? Siyathenda ama concert wakho futhi.
Yeah. Ngakujabulela kakhulu lokho and okunye kungijabulisile yikho ukuthi abantu asebebadala emculweni njengoba baloShwi yoThokozani Langa sebeke bangifonela since bezwile le
album. Awusho.
Iyo into esingijabulise kakhulu neyenze ngabona ukuthi kushuthi khona la ngiyakhona.
Yeah. All right then, njengoba seyivala ngicela utshela abantu ukuthi bangakuthola kuphi kuma social media, who are you, what should they do, sithola kanjani?
Okay, ngiyabonga kakhulu lelo thuba. uMasinga Siqoko ku Facebook.
Okay.
Then kune page uMasinga Siqoko Sembongolo.
Hayi man.
ngicela abantu ba like lelo page ku Instagram Masinga Siqoko ku WhatsApp ngiyatholakala enambeni
hayi uzobapha number ka WhatsApp ngicela ukubeka sure are you giving your WhatsApp number to the people
yes.
or yile yama bookings
yama bookings
no sisho nje ukuthi yama bookings strictly professional so inumber yakho
not ukuthi ile
private
ikhona yami ka WhatsApp
it's business WhatsApp
it's business WhatsApp inumber khona 081 800 1557.
Oh beautiful man. Mina bengathanda ukuthi usho izithakazelo zakho before ushiya nje. Uzithi nje kuzwakala ukuthi hayi ingenile insizwa yafika la eGalaxy yasitshengisa ukuthi ubani yenza muphi umculo noma skandi wayo.
Ngithi mase ngifika ngithi angeni insingizi amnyama phezulu kwemizi amanye amadoda lahloma izulu akhuphula amafutha ekhipana abafana njalo emnyama.
Man, that is the beauty of television, bringing you guys amazing, entertaining guests right here on Galaxy Universal Network. And that was the amazing, the vibrant, the amazing. I mean, what more words can I use, Maschaba, to say that today we're joined by Masinga Utumagute, and here is his music video. Please do enjoy and listen to this.
Doduma mjele wana fela sisi sayidinga nathi noma ngabuza abantu abadala doduma mjele wana Doduma mjele wana fela sisi sayidinga nathi noma ngabuza abantu abadala doduma mjele wana Doduma mjele wana fela sisi sayidinga nathi noma ngabuza abantu abadala indoda kwakubolekwana ngithi mvalele buya umthethele noma ngabuza abantu abadala indoda noma ngabuza amathiwa kwakubolekwana ngithi mvalele buya umthethele noma ngabuza abantu abadala indoda noma ngabuza amathiwa kwakubolekwana ngithi mvalele buya umthethele phela noma ngabuza abantu abadala indoda noma ngabuza amathiwa kwakubolekwana yangeni insingizi amnyama phezu kwemizi amanye amadoda lahloma izulu akhuphula amafutha ekhipana abafana njalo emnyama utshelwa mina wethu nguMasinga othanda wasinga intombi basicela ngasha ubo neqombe.
Feel the heat.
I love Adam Selman.
The girls are really thin. I think it looks very glamorous from the outside.
The life of a model in New York City.
There is such cool prints. So many.
You know, I'm buying this.
Look at me and all the selfie sort of thing. Honestly, I didn't really know that was actually a job. It just didn't occur to me.
Congratulations. Feel the excitement. Feel the heat with
one.
Libonetse Lilona, a beautiful music video by Masinga Dumagute. And on the phone, we've got Mr. Themba Aubrey Dlamini, who will be interviewing. He's not only a football coach, but he's a life coach as well. He owns a club called Salta Vigo, which is based in the Val. And yes, Sawubona, Mr. Themba.
Siyabonga baba namhlanje. Thank you very much for having the time ukuthi usijoine namhlanje and actually being able to talk to us ngeteam yakho iCelta Vigo based in the Val.
Thank you very much.
Siyabonga. Yebo baba, thina besingathanda ukwazi ukuthi usitshele kabanzi ngawe nomsebenzi owenzayo and what uyiqale nini futhi iclub yakho iCelta Vigo.
Oh, okay. Mina nguThemba Dlamini, Dlamini, based on the Val Spokane Guni Everton.
Okay.
Team yami iqale 2000. Ngiqale under 11, which I had only 12 boys, and then yakhula saba ne-team yamantombazane bedlala ku the regional team, and then it was promoted to SASA.
Okay.
And the difficulties that we had to solve the status, because it was difficult by that time because we were playing the provincial team. So Konamanje, I'm left with only boys, and we are playing Guma local leagues, which is SAFA leagues. Now we are having under 11, under 13, under 15, under 17, and under 21 players, and we are currently playing in our local leagues. Basically, we are a development center where we train players so that they can have better opportunities. We develop them, we give them life skills, we give them proper guidance so that they can be better people. That is basically what we are about as a club.
Okay, Mr. Themba, so now my question is, you take little boys and groom them, right? And focus on soccer. Now my question is, we all know that in South Africa, our gender-based violence cases, or stats rather, are quite high. Now, do you only just teach them soccer and sports, or do you also give them advice into how they should behave as men and mannerism, just good mannerism in general, rather?
Can you repeat the question again?
What I'm saying is, do you just only teach them soccer and groom them into young sportsmen, or do you have a program where you teach them good mannerism, how to behave around women? Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, no. Like I said, we are a football development program, but now we teach them life skills, principles of life.
Okay.
We're also embarking on making a mini library for the boys so that they could have more knowledge about life. Remember, if you are having a good life, you can be able to explore talent. So now, I am a player with the only thing that football is all about playing and just playing football. So we are trying to at the end of the day, it's not that about football. They need to learn more things in life in general, about the environment, about how to behave outside football. So we are teaching them a lot of things at the current moment.
It's not just football that we are focusing on, kodwa nazo impilo zabo nokuthuthuka kokuthi baqhubeke empilweni bafike naso university baqhubeke ngeimfundo zabo. So I think omunye umbuzo ukuthi at the division okuyona manje, are the boys being scouted mhlambe from the NFD or the PSL at this point?
One of the profile that we have, one of the achievements that we have, we gave almost all the academies around Gauteng and other areas around the country players from the academy. We are playing friendly games against those academies.
Okay.
Sometimes because I have friends that we met through football that are coaching those academies, bang phone and say maybe they have one or two players that they are keen to look at, and then we send them. So far we have managed to have a +9 40-something or 50-something players that have been scouted. Some are currently playing at the academies, some are not and are still coming, and we are currently having Kabelo Mashasela. And then we captain Kaizer Chiefs MTC, Usabel Khate also come from us. So we are having a lot of players that our academy or our center, if one is to say, is giving to the academies so that they can explore their talent.
Oh man, that is beautiful to hear, Mas Chaba. On these platforms, where they get scouted.
Yes.
There are other players and academies are looking for these young boys from Elokshini, specifically from Salta, Vigo, you know?
So like my last question, and Dr. Themba, is what requirement steps does one need to be part of your team? Are you more specific on education? Do you want a matric certificate? You know, there could be someone out there who wants to be part of a team and they just don't know where to start. So
Absolutely.
What are the requirement steps that they need to follow or be aware of?
You're saying the requirements to be part of the program?
Yes.
No. Like I've just said, Tina, we are from Everton, and Everton is a poor environment area, or I can say disadvantaged area.
Yeah.
So, and again, if one have to say, as a club, we are developing talent from nowhere. So we don't expect people to have qualities and stuff. We're just developing them from an early age. And unfortunately, there are those that are coming at a later stage, and you can't take them away because we are teaching them football and life. So if it was all about football, and we say maybe we want to requirement somebody should be talented or what. But what we are doing, we are basically trying to help them grow through football. We are using football or sports as a tool to make their life better. So there are no requirements. The only thing that is needed, parents are supposed to help us, and they're supposed to support the club. They're supposed to and the players are supposed to give their best. That is all that we need. Because at the end of the day, what we're doing, we're trying to make them graduate to be better people.
Sibongile babukuzwa lokho yokuthi you are nurturing talent from the young boys abasuka khona lapho elokishini so that nabo bazibone beyabantu emphakathini. Well, the last question I think that I could be asking is, in terms of funding, ungenza kanjani ngendaba yemali at this point? Ukuthi do you have funding? Are the people sponsoring the team in terms of amajezi, amabhola, the talent yabafana? So ninenza kanjani ngaleyo?
Difficult one. So since lokuzama leyo nto, it's fruitless somehow, but there are people that are helping us. Now we had Nelson Mandela Day, we had a Guru staff company that donated us with balls and jerseys, and there's a company called Matoli. When we are playing our Super League, they are giving us snacks, refreshment and stuff, just to help us. We don't have an exact sponsor that's sponsoring the club, and it's difficult because now when you speak about Everton, you know, if players are coming with a hungry stomach, some of them, they don't have soccer boots to play. And even at my club, they're struggling to have balls because when you are teaching somebody, you need to have required resources. And the most important resources that you can have, even if you don't have jerseys, but if you don't have soccer balls, how are we going to teach them how to play football?
Absolutely.
And as South African players, you know, technique is our best option. We need to have the best technique to explore our talent. So we are struggling at the moment, but there's something that we are trying to do to just get funding, because we are also embarking on marketing strategies to just get funding. But at the moment, we don't have funds, we don't have people who are supporting us daily as a club. It's just me who's going out to ask for donations and doing everything out of my pocket. And it's difficult because I have about 100 kids in my club, and it's very difficult.
Baba ngibonge kakhulu for the opportunity ukuthi sikwazi ukukhuluma nawe and get to know more about football club yakho, and thank you very much for joining us once again right here on Galaxy Universal Network. Sibonge kakhulu. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Baba. Well, right there, Makai, senizwela this was a founder of Celta Vigo, an owner and also a coach of the club. And so that was the conversation that we had with me and Umas Chaba. A beautiful one to know that the boys themselves are struggling with soccer boots. Where can the government, where can the people come in and help within that community of Everton, you know?
Yeah.
Very beautiful. So that was us right here on Galaxy Universal Network, and it is on channel 500 on Starset. With me, Harmony Mbelu, joined by the forever gorgeous, beautiful lady herself, and she is.
And for me, Masachaba Kobola Khadia Masorana, it is adios.
Goodbye. God bless. See you guys, same time, same place, and next time. Thank you very much.